Archangel Michael says open it before midnight. God tried to warn you once but you ignored it. This is his last attempt to reach you, and it's not just a video, this is divine timing. My beloved child, hear my voice today, for I am speaking directly into the depths of your heart. You have been feeling the weight of certain people, situations, and environments that no longer align with where I am taking you. You have sensed, even without words, that your presence is not meant for every table, your spirit not meant to mingle in every crowd. This awareness is not a sign of pride or separation from my love, but of growth, protection, and divine direction. I am the one who places you where you will thrive, and I am also the one who removes you from places that threaten to drain the life and light I have placed within you. I know it has not been easy for you to step away from certain relationships, habits, or circles. Some of them were once sources of comfort, joy, or familiarity. Some of them even came into your life with my blessing for a particular season. But seasons shift, my child, and what was nourishing in one chapter can become poisonous in another if it remains beyond its appointed time. That is why I have been stirring your heart, making you restless in certain places, showing you glimpses of discomfort, frustration, and heaviness. I am not doing this to hurt you, I am doing this to prepare you for more. Understand this, your spirit is precious to me. I crafted you with intention, and I placed within you a light that carries my reflection. Not everyone will cherish that light, and not everyone is meant to carry it alongside you. Some will drain it, some will dim it, and some will try to distort it. That is why I am teaching you the sacred discipline of discernment. Discernment is the ability to see beyond smiles, beyond promises, beyond surface words, and to perceive the truth of a person's heart and the spirit that drives them. This is not given so you may judge or condemn, but so you may guard your soul and walk wisely in the assignments I have for you. When I begin to separate you from certain people or situations, do not fight me. The doors that close are not always a punishment, they are a protection. The silence you encounter in some relationships is not rejection, it is redirection. And the sudden distance you feel from certain circles is not because you are losing something, it is because I am making space for better. Trust that I am the God who sees the unseen, who hears the conversations you never hear, who knows the intentions of the heart that no one speaks aloud. I know what is said in your absence, I know the spiritual atmosphere behind closed doors, and I know the roads that lead to destruction long before your feet ever take a step. When I say come out from among them, it is because I see where the path leads. My child, you must remember that not everyone who smiles in your face walks in love toward you. Not everyone who claps for you in public celebrates you in private. Not everyone who calls themselves a friend is truly invested in your growth. And sometimes, the ones who seem the closest can carry the deepest roots of jealousy, manipulation, or spiritual opposition. This is why I am calling you higher to a place where your circle becomes smaller but more pure, where the people around you are those who speak life into you, pray for you when you are not looking, and want to see you thrive without secretly competing with you. The process of walking away will not always feel comfortable. You may feel moments of loneliness. You may question whether you made the right choice. You may even miss the familiarity of old patterns. But I tell you now, do not return to what I have freed you from. The enemy will always try to lure you back with memories, emotions, or guilt, but remember what I have removed, I removed for a reason you may not fully understand now. And if you insist on staying connected to what I have called you to leave, you will slow down the blessings, opportunities, and breakthroughs that are already moving toward you. You have asked me to remove what no longer belongs in your life, and I am answering that prayer. But understand that my pruning often feels like loss before it feels like gain. A gardener must cut away dead branches so the tree can bear more fruit. In the same way, I will cut away relationships, habits, and environments that no longer produce life in you. This is not to leave you bare, but to allow new growth to flourish. The absence you feel will soon be replaced with abundance. The silence you hear will soon be filled with voices of encouragement. The empty spaces will soon be occupied by people who pour into you with the same measure you pour into them. I am also teaching you to be at peace with not being accepted everywhere. You were not created to be understood by everyone, and your calling will not make sense to every person you meet. Some will misunderstand you, some will misjudge you, and some will distance themselves because they feel convicted by the light you carry. That is not your burden to bear. Your assignment is to stay aligned with me, to walk in truth, and to keep your heart pure. When your focus is on my voice, you will not be swayed by the noise of others. Do not be afraid to walk away when I say it is time. Walking away does not mean you are bitter or unforgiving, it means you value your peace, your purpose, and your spiritual health enough to protect them. It means you trust that I have something better ahead. It means you believe that obedience to my leading is worth more than the comfort of staying where you no longer belong. And when you obey me in this, you will see how I will honor your decision. I will open new doors, send new divine connections, and surround you with people who speak to your destiny rather than your history. You have also prayed to be a light to those you encounter, and this I will do. But hear me, my child, your light will shine brightest when you are not weighed down by darkness disguised as friendship. I am calling you to purity of heart, purity of motives, and purity of environment. Even a lamp cannot burn brightly if it is smothered under a cover. In the same way, your spirit cannot thrive if it is constantly pressed under the heaviness of wrong associations. I will place you among those who appreciate your light, who fan your flame rather than attempt to extinguish it. In this next season, I will sharpen your discernment so you can sense the difference between those I have sent and those the enemy has placed as distractions. I will give you peace in your spirit when you are where you are meant to be, and I will give you a holy unease when you are in a place that threatens your destiny. Pay attention to that unease, for it is my spirit whispering to you. Do not ignore it for the sake of politeness or fear of offending others. Your life is too valuable to waste in the wrong company. And know this, you do not have to fight every battle to prove your worth. Sometimes, the greatest show of strength is silent withdrawal. Sometimes, the most powerful move you can make is to walk away gracefully, without malice, without revenge, without seeking to explain yourself to those who have already decided their perception of you. Let me handle the vindication. Let me handle the truth. Let me handle the conversations you will never be a part of. Your focus must be on the road ahead, not the dust of the road behind you. There will be moments when I lead you into solitude not because I want you to be alone, but because I want you to be with me. In those moments, you will learn to hear my voice more clearly, to receive my instructions without distraction, and to strengthen your spirit for what is coming. Solitude is not punishment, it is preparation. The world is noisy, but in stillness you will discover the deepest truths I have for you. You will see that your value is not determined by how many people are around you, but by the one who walks with you even when no one else does. I will also heal the places in your heart that have been wounded by wrong relationships. I see the betrayal, the manipulation, the words that cut deep, the support that was withdrawn when you needed it most. I have not overlooked your pain. I am the God who binds up the broken-hearted, and I will restore your trust not in people first, but in me. And as your trust in me grows, I will send those who will treat your presence as the gift that it is. My beloved, your journey will require courage. It will require faith. It will require the humility to let go of what feels familiar and the boldness to step into what is unknown. but you will not walk this road alone. I am with you in every step, every goodbye, every new beginning. When you feel the ache of separation, remember that I am the friend who never leaves. When you wonder who will walk with you, remember that I am already walking beside you. When you are tempted to go back, remember that forward is where your blessing lies. So walk with your head lifted, your heart guarded, and your eyes fixed on me. I will surround you with the right people, align you with the right opportunities, and lead you into places where your spirit can flourish. I will make you a light that draws others to me, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to let me lead. And in the days to come, you will look back and see that every removal was a rescue, every separation was a setup for greater, and every goodbye was an opening for a better hello. You are my chosen, my beloved, my light bearer. Trust me as I prune, trust me as I guide, and trust me as I replace. What I have for you is worth every step away from what no longer serves you. I will be your comfort, your courage, and your constant companion. And you will see that in my hands, even loss becomes gain, and every ending is just the beginning of something.